Comparison thieves. So, are you a comparison thief? So, today we're going to talk about comparing yourself to others. You should be inspired, not intimidated. Upgrade yourself. We talk about this a lot, about upgrading yourself, upgrading your circle. Your only competition is you, and comparison. Which mindset is it? So, this is really Lydia's bag, but I'm sure I'll have a lot to say as we go through.
Yeah.
So, Lydia, the mic is yours.
Wow, comparing. We all do it. It can be looked at in a positive way or a negative way. Positively, if someone is, say, at a skill that is better level than you, then it's looking at them and thinking, I'd like to be like that, and be inspired by them, which I think is really, really good.
Yeah, the easiest way to explain it, and we were literally just talking about this, is in a gym setting, isn't
Yes,
it? When you're
definitely.
training and someone is doing something, they're either lifting heavier than you or running faster than you,
Yes.
or whatever it is, and
Yeah.
is you look at them and think, oh, I want to be like that.
yeah.
I want to compare. I can't do that. So you start. It's either whether you compare yourself to them or you're inspired by them, and really you want to be inspired by them. Like, right, I'm going to watch their form. I want to whatever they're lifting. I want to be lifting that in X many weeks, months time, or whatever they're running. I want to be doing that. Is be inspired by.
This is it.
Yeah,
I always do it myself. I look for someone that is a little bit higher level.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, obviously train with them, and then it pushes you out your comfort zone as well.
Definitely, it's definitely always better. So I know we'll come on to it. It's the upgrading yourself. It's like it's surround yourself with people that are better than you, because you always kind of want to be. If there's five experts in the room, you want to be the sixth, in the fact that you're behind everyone else, because then you're kind of soaking in all their knowledge, isn't it? So rather than think, oh, they're all amazing and I'm rubbish, it's actually, oh my god, they're all amazing, let me get in the middle of it and learn and take all that knowledge
and then
on.
it's about that growth then, because you're growing and in the right way. If you see it as a negative way, so people do go and compare themselves in a negative way, which obviously is to do with ego, I think, on that one.
Massively,
by comparing yourself to someone, thinking, oh, I'm not at that level, so I'm not good enough, so then it knocks the self-esteem, and then they see themselves as a failure. So you can look at it as a negative, and also look at themselves. I get it a lot with my job, going, oh, you're really good at that, but then I've been doing it a long time, so that's, you can't really compare. Again, look at me to compare in a positive light, not a negative light. So it can really knock one's self-esteem. So you can look at it on a positive and a negative front. Again, it's all to do with that mindset,
and it is. And actually, you just kind of say it's you choose whether to be inspired by someone, or you're going to compare yourself and see it as a positive, as a negative. That's your choice. And I don't care what anyone says. It's like we have a choice at everything in life, and you can choose to watch. I could choose to watch you train and think, oh my god, I'm never going to be as good as Lydia, I can't do that, I'm just going to go away and eat a cake, which I'll probably do anyway. Or I can think, I'm going to train with Lydia because I want to be that good and actually be inspired by that is a choice. So the way you view something in a comparison, in anything actually, that is your choice. You always have a choice,
and we've all got our strengths though as well. Like, I've gone on conversations of these, like yourself, you're amazing at talking on the camera. That's definitely on business coaching, whereas obviously my strength is more on the physical aspect of training, form, all that sort of stuff. So everyone's got their strengths, and it's like, but
I think that's a really good thing actually, because when you're in a positive mindset, you're able to see strengths, and you're able to see other people's strengths, and you kind of hook onto them. And that's kind of how we work so well, is because we really recognise each other's strengths, but actually we recognise where our weaknesses are, and we kind of complement each other's weaknesses as well. With the strengths. It's it's using that comparison and seeing that there is always going to be someone bigger, more beautiful, better, whatever it is than you, but use them as an inspiration. Inspiration. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
So a comparison thief. It depends how you look at it, in what way, because comparison thief is a negative way, but comparison, growth, and looking at someone as an inspiration. So rephrasing that comparison thief, you could look at it as a positive light and negative light.
And I think, we'll talk about it in a training aspect, because I think it's just the easiest way to compare. Is I train with women every day, not every day, but I go to the gym 2 or 3 times a week, and I train with amazing women that have got like pure strength, their stamina, their ability, and I'm only kind of in month 4 of training after not training for 7 years, and I look at them and they're amazing, and they inspire me massively, but there are still things that I do better than them.
Well, this is it,
and that makes me feel good, because I'm thinking, although they are generally better than me, I can still do more of this than that person, or more of that, or I can do this move that they can't do. So nobody is perfect. So even when you're looking at someone thinking, oh, they're so much better than me, they won't be so much better than you in everything.
Yeah, this is it.
In everything. And that's where you recognise their strengths.
Yeah.
And then they probably look at you, is what you don't realise, is they probably look at you and thinking, oh, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, and that's it.
What you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So upgrade yourself.
Yeah. You've got to upgrade yourself, really. Again, it goes back to our conversations previous about upgrading yourself and growing and
upgrading your conversations.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And just growing on that aspect.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And making sure that you, again, it's surrounding yourself with those people that are going to help you get to that next level that you want to get to, and inspire you. It comes all the way back, doesn't it? Value, self-esteem. Yeah, it is. And I have to say that the other thing that's all linked is how important relationships are with people.
Yes.
And how actually you can do so much by yourself, but actually to elevate to the place you want, it really relies on having those really strong bonds with other people, those friendships, those business relationships. It always comes back to people, doesn't it? Because you always think, oh no, every man's an island. They're not. It takes a village to raise a child. It actually takes a blooming city to raise an adult. I guess. And I think the next thing is your only competition is you. I think this is a really big one.
Yes.
I think this is a really big one.
It is. Your only competition is you. It is. I mean, unless you're an athlete who's got in a race, but still, on that one, it's only you. You're going to be quicker than.
You can only be quicker than you. You've got to be. You've got the only person you can really compare yourself to is you. Yeah. Because actually you just want to be better. Because if your personal best at, I don't know, a running race, and again we're talking sports because it's such an easy comparison, it could be anything in life, but if your personal best is the next person's second personal best, then there's no point competing against them. Just keep trying to beat your personal best. Just keep trying to beat what your growth. Just keep trying to beat your numbers. Just keep going and going. This is it, isn't it? It's just concentrate on you. I guess that's it, isn't it? Concentrate on you.
Focus on your goals and what you're doing, and not worry about everyone else.
Yeah, because that's just a distraction.
But use those people that you are comparing in a positive way to aspire to be better.
Yes. Don't let other people distract you. Stay focused and focused on you.
Definitely.
And comparison, which mindset? I think we've kind of covered this actually, because we have said there's a negative. If the negative mindset is to compare. Yeah. Oh, they're so much better than me. I'll never do that. The positive mindset is, wow, that's amazing. I want to do that. Yeah. Oh, how do you do that? Yeah. It's asking the questions and actually being brave and saying to someone, do you know, bloody hell, you're brilliant. Yeah. How'd you do that? Yeah. Teach me. Well, share.
But that's all to do with self-esteem again, isn't it? It's like if your self-esteem's not high, you need to raise it. Yeah. And that's it. All links back.
I bet that does happen actually, because those that suffer with low self-esteem would find it difficult to see other people as an inspiration, because they're going to compare. Yes. And actually would probably find it quite difficult to actually say to someone, God, I think you're amazing, show me how you do that. Because they perhaps don't think they're worthy, when actually you are worthy. You are totally worthy. And actually, if anyone ever asks me, like, oh, that's really good, how'd you do that? I love it.
Yeah, I love teaching people.
Yeah, and I think most people do. I think most people take it as a massive compliment. They think, oh gosh, they're actually asking me how to do this because they think I'm doing it well. I think most people take that as a compliment.
It is nice. Yeah. That's the whole idea of like teaching people to grow though.
Yeah, and, definitely.
Learn, and it's nice.
Yeah. Excellent. Anything else on comparison? No, comparison thieves. Yeah. Okay. All good.
Yeah, all good.
See you later.